And our next stop, Fort Douaumont.
We can't go inside first because we're already outside. So technically we're already going.
So on the way up here, there's a monument, like museum. And it's looks pretty nice. We didn't go in there. And then there's tons of little fortification sites. And then also different areas where chunks of trenches, grave sites, and then the last place we're probably gonna go, well, the place we're gonna go to next after this is the graveyard up here. It's a massive military graveyard with a big chapel and everything in there. She was here last time, so said that there was some really nice stuff there. So we'll go check that out after we complete the tour for Douaumont, and then we'll go up top here in a minute and go look and see what we can see from the top of it. This place, like the last place, was bombarded heavily multiple times. So we will see what all is left and see what we can learn about on this one. So we came through a tunnel and then walk up this way. We're still not even to the fortress really yet. Looks like this is the actual entrance to the area. Massive amount of gun ports and just fortified fighting positions is amazing. Really cool looking. It's kind of, some of the neat things about it is the way they constructed it. If you look right there, it's really not too far off some of these medieval castles we've been to and I've taken videos of. It's just stone kind of stacked on top of stone, just a little bit thicker, and then they reinforced it with some concrete though. It's the modern twist onto it. But here we go. This is supposed to be a very, very good site and very good thing to go check out. So I've been really looking forward to this one. So this says it was an area for 44 people to live in. This is the first of many rooms, as you can see. Here's an overview of the area. Fort Douaumont, and then there's Fort Val, where we was at earlier. And then you can see these other little emplacements along the way in between the two. And then Sauville, several other areas. And there's several other forts all the way over there on the other side. We're not gonna make it to all of those today, but those are kind of in that 3D graph that I showed everyone in the last video. These awesome beds of wood, I'm sure were great to sleep on. I'm sure these were used for moving ammunition and such in and out, and then when they were making the place, they used to move the dirt and the stone and everything out in a transfer point. Cool, it's all kind of mobile. You just pick it up and move the chunk wherever you need it. Another room. Looks like a gigantic stove or something to that effect. 1886 on it. And then a cool bricked-in doorway. Here's a model of it. It used to look like. Looks like we're down here in the observatory area. Cool picture of it from above. That was over there to that bakery looking room. Piece of the tunnelway that we just walked through comes down to this, which was blocked off for whatever reason. There it looks like it was fortified just to create security inside of the perimeter, inside the fort. This is when French pulled out and decided their people were more could be used better along the lines instead of in the forts, which turned out to be I don't know if it was a good or a bad choice. Found the bathrooms. We've seen another one over there in the other fort, but I didn't want to show it. You can see the little walls in between them are gone now, but the hole in the grounds are still there. Ooh, that goes nowhere. It's blocked off right there. Probably for air. Got the holes. It's all rotted through now. A hole in there. Who knows what it's from? And here comes one of the gun points. 155 millimeter.
It still moves from this.
Massive.
It still moves.
It's cool seeing all the stuff dripping down with the rain over the years. It's created all this calcium buildup all over in the walls. And down there, right where that light's at, you can tell that light's been there a long time. There's mold growing, or moss, I'm sorry, growing just where that light is at, though. It's kind of cool. Several other little passageways and other rooms all over. There's some crazy. That's really cool. You see, they blocked off a lot of the hallways and turned them into fighting positions like that. Now we'll go down to the next level. Cool thing just seen is the cables, communication lines, electrical cables, whatever they were. Either one, still some up. Another massive tunnel. This one deeper. Munition storage areas now. So there's a couple more back rooms back that way. They called it the nerve center. I'm sure this is where all the command and control rooms were at. It's pretty deep down inside the hill. There's little cutout rooms over here on the sides where you can see more stuff. These look like they were actually pretty built up, pretty decent. Who knows what these were for? This thing goes up there at some. See the ventilation between the rooms. So we just came down. Here's the next room area. And check this little puppy out. It's a little ways down there.
Should I have mom go over?
There's a little aerial port, and then ladder up to the next level, and that goes down. I know there's a fan down on the end, but it looks like there's a little bit of caved in spot right there. It's kind of cool.
Whoa, sunlight. Cool.
So.
C'est quoi, regarde-moi. Je vois sa grand-mère. Voilà.
I thought it was really cool. It's right here on the end of this. The water's been pouring down and created all of this buildup along the wall, created a pool of water. You see how it's built along the years. So here's a little side room. Emma found a joke. This is a lock on the gate. This used to be the generator room for the electricity. How the hell are you supposed to use that? It's an old washroom, looks like. Full of troughs full of water from the rainwater dripping down from above, and there's stalactites everywhere inside here. This is kind of cool looking. That light's mighty bright. Next. Here's a German memorial inside. $679 German soldiers that were in here when they occupied it and died. And this appears to be the other end of that road that I kind of seen on the other side that was capped off. Another capped off part.
Right, those are not falling like schools or some cases.
No, there is a stalagmite right here.
Here was one of the entrances. And that's probably about it for the inside. Well, there was a couple more rooms on the inside, but we were done. I wanted to show you guys all this before came out of here. Top of the fort. just pit marked like crazy all the way around it. It's a beautiful view out towards Metz and Germany. Very far away, but this is the gun turret that we're under earlier. You can see it's pit marked with ricochets all over on it. There's the 155 millimeter that was in it. Not really as many pit marks as I was expecting on it. There's a few spots where there's a bunch. For the most part, there's not too many. There's a couple other gun ports sitting up. A couple of them that was exposed. We'll go over there towards the other side. We were just over there. Just wanted to show this amazing hole right here. This is probably a good 20 foot deep. It's crazy how much of a beating this area really took. It is just, I don't know what to say. Another little spot was a gun port at one point in time. It's capped off now. You can see there's just everywhere huge pits, little spots of gun ports sticking up, fortified positions, but most of it's just like the tunneling in the rooms underneath. I'll try and make it over there to that other gun port way over there on the other side. See if this one looks like anything. Well, I made it to the other two that I said I was going to. Really not a whole lot with these. Really not much in the way of marks or anything on them. That one over there had a little bit, not much. But really crazy thing is walking across these hills, because that's what they are now, and these just gigantic impact craters all over the place. And you can see over there on the other side, down there below, there was a brick wall, you know, massive stone wall, what it should be, all the way around on both sides down there, and they're just gone. It's not from the weather over the years, it's from the battering that it took. And you can see over there on the other side that was a fighting position. There were several gun ports right there, so there's people all over trying to fight for this place, and it's just amazing the amount of a beating this place took. People still survive through it. That's the crazy part about it. Throughout all across the top up here, you can see spots where the concrete's exposed, but a lot of it seemed like there's so much rock that all the impacts that it took never even phased what was below. It's really wild to see, but we gonna end this part, gonna go on to the next part, which is one of the cemeteries over here, the military cemeteries, and it has some really awesome parts to it. So that being said, we will leave you guys with the view of the corner over here, I guess. Till next time.